friends, and welcome back to Reading with Isa. Today we're going to be reading Mickey and the Beanstalk. Long, long ago, there was a place where the sun shone every day. It was called Happy Valley. Everything there was pretty and green and happy. High on a hilltop overlooking the valley stood a castle. Inside were many beautiful things, but the most beautiful thing of all was a golden harp. It was no ordinary harp, though. This harp sang sweetly and had the face of an angel. Its magical music cast a spell of peace over Happy Valley. But one day, a mysterious shadow darkened the whole valley. When it went away, the harp had disappeared. No one knew where it had gone. Without the harp, the magic spell was broken. Slowly, everything stopped working and growing. Soon, there was nothing to eat, and the people grew sad and hungry. 3 farmers were sadder and hungrier than anyone else: Farmer Mickey, Farmer Donald, and Farmer Goofy. They only had a slice of bread and a few beans between them. They decided there was nothing left to do but sell their cow Bossy in exchange for food. When Mickey returned from selling Bossy, he showed Donald and Goofy what he had been paid. 3 beans? His friends cried angrily when Mickey held out his hand. We can't live on 3 beans. Donald grabbed the beans and threw them on the floor. But they are magic beans, Mickey tried to explain as he watched the beans roll through a hole. No one believed him. That night, the 3 farmers went to bed hungrier than ever. They didn't know what they would do. Then, under the bright moonlight, something strange happened. The beans began to grow. A stem formed and quickly turned into a huge stalk that climbed all the way to the sky, carrying the farmer's little house with it. When the hungry farmers awoke, they looked out the window. Happy Valley was gone. They were in a strange land on top of the clouds. All they could see was a very big castle. Let's go, cried Mickey. Whoever lives there must have plenty of food. Maybe he'll share. The 3 friends ran to the castle. They scaled giant steps and then slid under a massive door. When they finally got inside, they spotted huge bowls and plates filled with food. The farmers ran to the table and started eating everything in sight, from cheese to potatoes. It was like a dream come true. Just as they finished, they heard a tiny voice call out to them from a small trunk on the table. Who are you? Mickey asked as he looked in the keyhole. It is I, the golden harp, said the tiny voice. A wicked giant stole me and brought me here to sing for him. The sound helps him sleep. The farmers were very frightened when they heard the word giant. They were definitely not giants. Just then, everything in the room started shaking, and heavy footsteps thundered down the long, dark hall. A voice roared out, Fee, fi, fo, fum. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy hid on the table behind a bowl, a salt shaker, and a pitcher. The giant entered the room. He was taller than 10 men and looked stronger than 40. The giant walked to the table and started to make himself a big meal. As he reached for various foods, the 3 friends had to pick new hiding spots. Mickey hid in the bread, but the giant used the bread to make a sandwich, and Mickey got stuck inside. The giant was about to take a bite when he noticed the farmer wriggling around. Gotcha, the giant cried, grabbing Mickey. Then he scooped up Donald and Goofy from their hiding spots and dropped all 3 into the box where the golden harp was kept. But Mickey managed to escape. The giant grabbed the harp, locked the box, and slipped the key into his pocket. He did not know Mickey was free. The giant walked to a nearby chair and placed the harp on the table in front of him. The harp sang sweetly and lulled the giant to sleep. When Mickey heard the giant snoring, he climbed down a piece of thread. Then, ever so carefully, he reached into the giant's pocket and took the key. As quickly as he could, Mickey let his friends out of the box and grabbed the harp. But as they made their way to the front door, the giant opened one eye. "Come back here," he roared. Carrying the harp, the farmers raced to the beanstalk and slid down toward the valley below. When they reached the ground, Donald and Goofy grabbed a saw and began to cut down the beanstalk. But the giant had followed them and was climbing down, down, down. Donald and Goofy kept sawing. At last, the beanstalk began to wobble, and then it toppled over. Then the giant crashed to the ground and was still. The farmers took the golden harp back to the castle on the hilltop, where she could sing again. Happy Valley was a very cheerful place once more, and no one was more pleased than the three brave friends, Farmer Mickey, Farmer Donald, and Farmer Goofy. They had saved the harp and Happy Valley. The end. Thanks for watching.